Hey guys, welcome to the show. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing really great. So let's get some music playing in here in the background. Let's see if we can get that going. Alright, yeah, there we go. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the party. I want to say thank you and congratulations, everyone. Thank you and congratulations. I have made YouTube monetization again. That doesn't work. Okay, there we go. YouTube monetization. Excuse me, I am still recovering from being sick. I got my coffee. Bowl of fruit. Mom gave me a bowl of fruit. Sunday morning, 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. here in Sri Lanka. 30 degrees Celsius. Wow. Beautiful day in Sri Lanka. Sunny and warm. -10 in Korea. Wow. 12 noon in Korea, -10. It's going to be sub-zero for the next 5 days. It's not going to get above 0 degrees. I don't envy them in any way whatsoever. But getting back to like local news here, guys, I want to say thank you. Brown Betty Abroad, thank you, Princess. Lots of love to you. I thank you so much. I see you traveling the world as well. I want to say thank you so much for your support back in Korea. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 2 years since we did our collab video. And it was cold that weekend too when we did that video. Oh, I hope I think you're back in the States right now, right? So you're not feeling that cold weather there. When are you coming to Sri Lanka? Let me tell you, and thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Today would have been day 1 of the 14-day celebration of my birth. 55 years. Beautiful California. What is it? 7 p.m. over in California. 7 p.m. Friday night. Where are you off to? Hopefully off to enjoying a beautiful beach evening. Come to Sri Lanka. Let's make a plan. 2024, fall of 2024. Okay. Because spring, I'm headed over to Thailand for a few months. You don't want to come here in the summertime. It's just too hot and too rainy. It's rainy season in the summer. You want to come here in the fall. The weather is good. The prices are not too crazy. So like October, November. If you want to come during Christmas, New Year, oh, it's amazing. And we'll get you on a plane. And we'll have curry and rice and coconuts, and oh, you'll love it. It's good to hear from you. I'm glad that you're doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my first collab YouTube stars from Korea. Gosh, I miss Korea a lot. It's hard to believe that in February that it'll be 2 years since I left. And I was just talking with Princess Jasmine, my friend who I'm going to Thailand with. And I was telling her, we were talking about the weather. And she was saying, the weather's so cold, I'm hating it. And I was like, just think, it's only 70 days till you're going to be in Thailand. Um, and yeah, who's brown beauty dating? He's always asking that. You're famous, princess. You're famous, you know. And maybe if he makes a donation to your favorite charity, maybe you'll afford him the answer to that long-lived secret, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just woke up. I mean, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up to a special Sunday morning edition. Normally I do Saturday nights or Sunday nights, but I figured I'd do a Sunday morning edition. And so, yeah, so we were talking, Princess Jasmine and I were talking, and she was saying, what is the temperature? And I was saying, we were talking about the temperature, and I said, it's only 70 days till Thailand. And she goes, oh, that's so far away. I said, it's only 9 weeks. And she goes, that's far. And I'm like, 9 weeks? For me, that's nothing. I said, it's like been 2 years since I left Korea, and for me it feels like 2 weeks. And she says, no, it's like, for me that's so far away. I guess as you get older, time flies. Well, Rowdy, if you want to go from Korea to California and buy her a coffee, or fly her into Daejeon for a coffee, then I think she's more than happy to avail of a coffee. All right, so you get her that plane ticket. I think she will. I will vouch for you to her for a coffee date. That's it. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right, so. Today is just going to be a free-for-all. I was just going to talk about life and how things are going, getting ready for Christmas. And in Sri Lanka, they celebrate Christmas. Again, I want to... I said not arranged marriage. I said I'm only arranging a coffee date, okay? It's up to you. Sri Lanka goes crazy for Christmas. They really love Christmas. Look, because Sri Lanka is really it's a Catholic Christian country. So they really go big on Christmas, and fireworks are huge here. Like, you can buy them anywhere on the street. They are really big on their fireworks. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, December 31st. Wow, it's gonna be crazy. I'm still not sure what we're going to do for Christmas, because, well, we're having people over at the house because Desmond is going to be away. We're giving him the weekend off. Because he's Catholic, so Christmas Eve is very important here in Sri Lanka. You do not do any kind of get-togethers or events or anything like that on the 24th night, because they all go to church. 24th night is very important for them. They go to church. It's really interesting to see that, because I'm not used to it. 24th night, and then they go again on 25th morning. 25th afternoon, we're having people at the house. So since my birthday is on Christmas Day, I think on the 22nd or 23rd, Friday or Saturday, we will go out for dinner. Mom's birthday was just last week. Excuse me. So we're gonna go out and have dinner. Combination dinner, I guess. We're gonna do something nice. So we went 2 days ago. We went to Negumbo Fish Market and bought some beautiful crab, and our cook made some crab curry. So good, absolutely amazing. And last week we went to a foreign food market and bought lasagna sheets. You cannot really get those here, like the good ones, the imported ones. The ones made here are just not that good. So, Mom made lasagna. She's been making some pretty nice foreign foods. Guess she's practicing when Chana comes. When my brother comes. He's coming in a month. January 16th. But he's not going to really be here for very long. He's going to be traveling the country, not with us. He's going to be traveling the country without us. So he's going to be here at the house for 3 or 4 days when he arrives. Then he's traveling. And then when he comes back, he'll be here for about 4 or 5 days before he leaves. That's it. So, anyway, what else is going on? So, next weekend is, Christmas weekend, right? So, I'm off. I'm gonna do that. Then I got a 4-day work week. And it's a shortened work week because I can't, not cancel, but a lot of my business clients have taken the week off. I just have my student clients, which means my mornings are off. Friday night on the 29th, right through till the 1st, 3.5 days off. We're headed out to Negumbo Beach Hotel, staying up at the hotel for 2 nights, 3 days for New Year's Eve. That's going to be amazing. Everybody knows that I love Camelot Beach Hotel, so you guys know I go up there. We're going to go up there. What else is going on? Let's see. As I said, I received my... So about 4 months ago, almost 4 months ago, I got a notification. I have been monetized on YouTube for about 2 years, and I got something stuck right here, and I was doing okay with my monetization. I was doing about $1 a day. It's not bad, for my channel. And I was trying to grow that. So I was doing things. I was investigating different ways of growing my channel. That was about 2 years ago. And then I discovered shorts. And I started copying shorts from other sources. And they were getting good traction. But I'm not allowed to do that. And my shorts were getting lots and lots of views, like thousands of views. So I wasn't copying other YouTubers. I was copying it from like Instagram or where, not from YouTube, but from other sources. I guess I wasn't editing it enough. Demonetized. Specifically, they said for reusing content. So I was given a 3-month suspension. And they said I could reapply in November if I achieved subscribers and hours. Now what happened was that my hours had dropped and I was 80 hours shy of their requirement. So those 80 hours I tried to recoup, and I did, thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys, my 80 hours came back yesterday, or this past week. So I got the notification that I'm allowed to reapply because I achieved that level. So I reapplied on Friday, and then on late Saturday night I got the confirmation. So I am now monetized, back monetized. So hopefully what that means is that I'll start to make a little bit of cash. And also means that here during the live stream, if anybody is on the live stream and they wish to super chat and support, I'm more than happy to accept your support. If you wish to support me the other way and buy me a coconut, you can do that by clicking on the link. I'm not asking for it, but this is if you choose to. You can. Those of you who are watching after the live stream can buy me a coconut. That coconut purchase will go towards me buying food from a local vendor and supporting the local economy. All right. Shout outs. I gotta do my shout outs. Let's get those shout outs going right now. Give me 1 second here. I have them here. Alright, so shout outs go to channel sponsors. I've got 3 channel sponsors. 3! Oh my gosh! 3 channel sponsors! Channel sponsors, Dennis. Brand new channel sponsor, bought me a coconut. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sarat is a member. Thank you so much for your monthly support. Terry EVP. Oh wow, this guy, I am just, my #1 super VIP. Next year when we get our merchandise going, you're going to be the first one getting some merch there, brother. Let me tell you I'm starting a new thing called the Sri Lankan Sammy family. All right, sorry guys, can you just give me 1 second? My nose. I didn't want you guys seeing that. Sri Lankan family. That's cute. I like that. So I'm testing out some of the merch on the trip to Thailand. So I got a company here that I'm making some merch. So I'm going to be testing that out in Thailand, seeing which ones look good. So you guys will be able to get your hands on that. So my channel supporters who support me by buying a coconut or what have you will be getting their hands on those first. Channel sponsors, channel supporters, the ones who are constantly on here. And I'm going to butcher some of these names. I'm really sorry about that. Let's see here. let's start with channel. These are the channel supporters, people who are constantly on the channel and supporting our channel. Nilaksha, Pete, Nisanka, Dasha, ET522, Kithsiri, Sam J, 5410, Darren. Darren, I gotta give a special shout out to you for your concern. I really, truly appreciate it. Even though we don't agree, I appreciate you taking the time to voice your concerns. And let me tell you, brother, trust me on this. I know what I'm doing. I've been, we're talking about finances, okay? Darren is very, very into finances and is concerned about my financial path that I'm taking. But not to worry, I've got it all covered. I've got the, as he says, seatbelt on. Don't worry about it, brother. Thank you so much for your concern. Lots of love to you, okay? MJC, Nishanthan, Frank, Andy, and Alex. Alex from UK, I haven't seen you in a while. I really, truly hope everything is okay with you. You were a huge supporter of the channel, but we haven't seen you in a while. So we miss you, okay? New to the Sri Lankan Semi family, I want to say new to this month, just over the last week, we had a huge boost in supporters. Ann W, who is actually retired in Sri Lanka, thank you for joining the family. Keith H, Kisiri B, Munit S. Now, if I misspoke or misspelled your name, in the videos, I'm listing everyone's names in the videos now. Please forgive me, please, and thank you. And shoot me an email or PM or Facebook, Instagram, what have you. Let me know, and I'll make those corrections. The other thing is I want to thank everyone who is supporting the channel or sponsoring the content. I really do appreciate it. Those of you who aren't, don't worry. You don't have to. Just watching helps, please. If you want to, if you like what you're seeing, there's many ways you can show your appreciation. Starting just by watching an advertisement, a full advertisement, watching 2 ads, that would help me greatly. Okay. The other thing you can do is just clicking the like button. The most important thing is you can make a comment. It doesn't have to be long. It could just be thanks. It could be hello. It could be an emoji. Any kind of comment generates the algorithm to show that people are interested in the video. People like you. And then it promotes the video to other people like you. Okay, so that helps a lot. And the most important thing is sub. Okay, if you guys can sub, it would greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, that's that business out of the way. Let's talk about some of the things that people are saying. The video that I did about the luxury haven in here, that everybody liked that video. A lot of comments about that from Nisanka, Terry, Darren liked it. Darren lives right by there, so Darren is actually going to come here 3 days before I leave for Thailand. So hopefully we're going to get together. Darren, I really hope to get together with you and have a coconut. All right. Netty Geeks. Retire here soon. 5410, yeah, likes that video as well. New member Dennis, who's a new channel sponsor, has found the channel through retirement search. He was looking to retire, and my channel popped up, and he liked what he saw. He said he liked what he saw based on Canadian retiring, getting away from Canada, the craziness, the politics, the issues, the madness, and living the simple life. And he liked the video. Thank you very much, Dennis. I truly, truly appreciate it. Huge shout out to Ann W, new channel supporter, on my video of adapting to Sri Lankan life. Even after 2 years, there's things that I have to get used to living here. From the language, the English language. The English language here is different than it is anywhere else. To the culture, to the one thing that I'm not complaining, the one thing that annoys me the most is the customer service. Or the lack of. To go from South Korea's #1 customer service in the world, like Japan, Korea are #1 in the world, to Sri Lanka, which is like probably one of the worst I've ever experienced in my life. She commented on that. Nisanka again commenting on that. Everybody commenting on my adapting to life here in Sri Lanka. Dennis was talking about the cost of a car, buying a car in Sri Lanka. Yes, it is expensive. And my news video, banking in Sri Lanka, that one just came out on Thursday. Thank you for Terry and 5410th and Darren to comment on that. I really, truly appreciate it. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, it is day one. It is day one of the 14-day celebration. What are we going to do today? Well, let's see. I gotta have another coffee. I gotta make another coffee. What is going on? Well, first of all, the temperature here is nice. The temperature in Canada, not so good. What is it in Toronto? My brother was showing pictures of him in the mountains in Vancouver, and I'm like, no thanks. It's 6 degrees in Toronto right now. It's gonna be -3, -2, -1 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No thank you. No thank you. I'm so glad I never, ever, ever have to go back to cold weather. I am how many days away? Well, 30 days till my brother arrives. And then 63 days until I arrive in Thailand. It's 7 days till my birthday. About 7 days from tomorrow. Seven and a half days. Gosh, 23 months since I left Korea. It's hard to believe it's been that long. What else is going on? Let's take a look here. Korean won is doing good against the US dollar, which I like. I love seeing my Korean bank account grow and grow and grow. Just deciding on how I'm going to get that money over to Sri Lanka. Probably some of it I'm gonna give to my friend to bring with her when she comes to Thailand for me to use in Thailand. Because in Thailand, most of the stuff you have to do, you have to pay in cash. Because my hotel is paid for by credit. My daily expenses like food and party and whatever, that all has to be paid by cash. So I need cash. So I'm gonna ask her to bring cash. I'm gonna transfer, because I have Korean won, I'm gonna give her Korean won, and then she's gonna buy US dollars and bring US dollars with her for me. It's easier that way, instead of me transferring Korean won to Sri Lanka and then buying US dollars here, or going to Thailand and then using my Korean ATM card to withdraw money from a Thai ATM, right? I'm not saving a huge amount of money. I'm saving like $5 here or there, but still, it's just easier. And then the rest I'll just, because it's a huge amount, I just transfer bank to bank. This simplest, safest, securest way. Once every 3 months, I transfer over money to put into the term deposits. Right now, the rates have dropped, just incredible. It's ridiculous how low they've gotten. But I expected that. I mean, I'm expecting them to come down to 10%. At the savings and loan is best rate 6 months 13.5, 1 year 12.5. My bank best rate 4 months 12.5, 1 year 9.5. If I'm going to do short term, I'll do at my bank. If I'm going to do long term, I'll do at the finance company. The finance company is backed by the bank. 12.5 versus 9, 3% more, definitely. Especially with a large amount. Yeah, Mom put money in the bank at 10%. Or I can't remember. But yeah. What else is going on? Well, now that the end of the year is coming, I'm going to kind of take it easy. Schedule is going to reduce quite a bit. I'm already planning for next year, so my contracts, 90% of my contracts are renewing. But my big contract, the one that has like the biggest amount of hours, is not renewing until February, March. So that contract, I'm waiting for that one confirmation of when it will renew. That's the one that gives me the most hours, like 9, 10 hours a week. No, wait. No. Not 9, 10 hours a week. It gives me 20 to 30 hours a week. Sorry, it's 9, 10 students a week, 3 hours each student. That is a contract. That is a full-time job in itself. And here's the catch. Here's the beautiful thing about that contract. If the student cancels last minute, I still get paid. And the student has to make up the class, so I get paid twice for one class. the end of the contract because the student has to make up the class. So I technically extend the contract. Love that. Love it. Love it. And the students are constantly calling me last minute to cancel classes. Because they're not executives, they're juniors. So they're constantly being called into meetings or excuse me. Gosh, I gotta get rid of this. It's the last couple of days of my infection. As you can hear, my voice is even a little nasally. Yeah, so according to my schedule, January and February, I basically have my mornings off. So between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., I'm free, which will be good for now, but those will fill up very quickly. Those will fill up very, very quickly. I should actually block off those classes. Another company. Anyway, I'm planning my schedule for 2024. The other thing I'm thinking about doing as well is where am I going to live in 2024? When I come back from Thailand in March, May, what I'd like to do by May is decide where I'm going to live for the rest of the year. In the summertime, I'd like to go up country. In the summertime, I'd like to live up country in Ella or Nooralia or someplace up north in the mountains where it's cooler. And then come back home, spend a couple months at home, and then for 2 or 3 months, I'd like to go down to southern part of Sri Lanka and live on the beach, Welligaon or Tanga or someplace down south, where, because that'll be, maybe I won't, maybe I'll, it all depends on the jobs I get, because if I get that contract and I'm working like 16 hours a day, there's no reason for me to be anywhere but here because I won't be able to go anywhere. You know, and that'll be my, like next year is my last year working like full time, like 12 hours a day. 2025, my plan is to work 3 days a week and that's it. Or if I'm working 5 days a week, it's 3 days mornings, 2 days evenings, so that I have half a day off where I can go to the beach and spend half a day at the beach. Or, you know, only work 3 days a week where I can spend the weekend at the beach. My life is going to be sitting on the beach, where I can go, book a room and just sleep on the beach for 3 days. A different beach somewhere, you know. Every week I'm going to be on a different beach somewhere on this island. I live on an island. Why am I not on a beach? And that's the plan. Because it's so cheap. I mean, people talk about the financial burdens of living in this country for the people who live here. And it's true, it is expensive for them. But with the income that I have, it's not. For example, our houseman had an impact, had a tooth that he needed removed. And he went to the emergency room at the hospital. And the dental surgeon removed his tooth. Medicine, surgery, emergency surgery to remove the tooth, the injection, the local anesthesia, all of that was done in an hour. And the medicine to take care of him for 3 days. And it cost him Now this is at the public hospital. US dollars? Try to guess. If you were to pay for this in not the US, let's say UK or Canada, probably would cost you several $100s to remove a tooth. Like a tooth that was infected and all of that. It cost him in the public hospital, emergency surgery, $3.50 US. That included the medicine, the painkiller that he is on right now, because it's socialized medicine in Sri Lanka. Now he had to wait, but because a dental surgeon is not the most sought after doctor, he didn't have to wait long. Yeah, the medical care here is cheap, and I've talked about that before. I was going to get medical insurance here in Sri Lanka, and then I looked at the cost of medical insurance and my health condition, and I decided no, I'm just going to pay out of pocket because it's cheaper. If it's going to cost me $200 a month US to pay for medical insurance, and I'm only currently spending a few $100s every 2 or 3 months, right, out of pocket. And I'm talking about general medical coverage. I'm already covered for emergency coverage under the house insurance. So if I have a heart attack, I have a stroke, I get in a car accident, I need a transplant, cancer, something like that, I'm covered. Okay, I'm covered. But if I needed like blood tests, if I needed hospitalization, if I needed simple things, that kind of coverage costs a lot, right? Especially at my age. And then they stop covering you at age 70. What's up? What is that? Come over here. Come over here. You don't have to be quiet. Look at her. Look what she makes me. Come here, Mom. Come here. Come here. Say hi. It's a live stream.
Hello.
All right.
Hi.
You made me. What is this? Why is it dark in there?
That's good.
Oh. And you made me like, this is so much fat and stuff. Look, Mom loves it. I love you, Mom. She made me an egg and cheese and bacon sandwich. After I had a bowl of fruit, she makes me this artery clogging thing. Thanks, Mom. I love living at home. I feel guilty sometimes because she cooks and does my laundry. Because I tried to do the laundry and she said, don't touch it. She said, don't touch it. I'm like, what? And she says, no, let me do it. Nobody can touch the things except for her because nobody knows how to use the machine but her. I tried to cook. No, don't touch it. You don't know where anything is. Let me do it. Sam, you don't know how to use the stove. Okay, whatever, Mom. You just go ahead and do it. Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But she likes doing it. She likes to keep busy. That's the thing. She's retired, but she likes to keep busy. That's why she stays so young. So, yeah, she makes bacon and egg and is that cheese? Oh, cheese. My arteries already clogging just looking at this thing. All right. So what were we talking about? Yeah, we were talking about the healthcare. Yeah. Life is cheap here, so I can get an apartment, a house on the not on the beach, 5 minutes away. I can rent a scooter because I have a driver's license here in Sri Lanka. I can rent a scooter, and it's $10 a day. A day, right? And if you book it for like a month or 3 months, less than $300 a month. That's ridiculous. And I can get a cook to come to the house. Mom pays the cook. Mom pays the cook about $4 US dollars a day to come to cook. And she cooks amazing foods. Like amazing. She cooks cooks lunch and dinner. Now, of course, she eats. So she gets free food. And she eats well. Because she eats our food. So she eats meat. She can't technically afford. So, that's a good thing. So, as a wealthy person, you can live here very cheaply. I've said this before. My cost of living is expensive here is because I like to buy things that are expensive. I like to buy coffee. I like to buy fruits and vegetables that are expensive. I like to buy things that are imported. Cheese, breads, things that locals don't eat. The locals eat rice, coconut, fish, maybe chicken once in a while. No beef, no pork. Fish. It's all they eat. And vegetables. No going out to hotels. Desmond saw how much I won at the casino. I could see it in his eyes. His eyes were just like, he gets paid well. But the average pay in this country, the average salary for the middle to lower class, is only about $50 US a month. I was offered a job when I first got here as a marketing consultant. For a restaurant beach club venue in the port city. I was only here 6 weeks, and one of my friends who I met in Korea, who was in the entertainment industry, pointed me to this and blah 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 blah. And they offered me a job. And they offered me, when my Sri Lankan cousin, heard how much, he's like, "Wow, how did you get that job?" And I said, "Is that a lot of money?" He said, "Yeah, that's a lot of money." And my parents were like, "That's not a lot of money." And I said, "Yeah, it's not a lot of money when you compare it to what I was making in Korea." But it was the equivalent of about $500 US a month. But to Sri Lankans, that's a huge amount of money. Especially considering that I just landed 6 weeks prior. I mean, yes, I'm a Sri Lankan citizen, but I'm an expat. So, yeah, I didn't take the job. I just finished editing night out at a club video that I did with 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So I'm still tired from that. No, it was 2 weeks ago. My God. So I started the day with mom and dad. We went to ran some errands. Went to Colombo to a street festival. It was nice. Went for lunch, came home. I took a nap. Then I went for dinner with my friend Sung. You guys have seen him before. He's my friend who is from Korea. Who is here in Korea on a military education exchange. And he left today. He's ending his time here, 1 year here. So I said, let's meet up, let's go out. Because we haven't, I was in Philippines for 6 months. And he was studying, he didn't have time to go out. So I said, let's go for dinner, casino, and the club. It's great. I said dinner and club, and he said, let's go to casino. I said, great, I'd love to go to casino. So we went for dinner. He brought 2 of his friends, who are also officers from the Indian military, Navy. We went to the casino. And these guys are younger than me. They're in their late 20s. Mid to late 20s. They don't have a lot of experience in the casino, so it was really funny because I know how to play. And I was teaching them how to play. They liked it, they enjoyed it. Learning how to play, but they never played. So we started off in blackjack and I was showing them how to play, and I won. I won big. I kept progressively going, and then I think I doubled down on aces. I split aces and then doubled down and won. It was a huge bet. Because it was my last bet, so I said I'm playing with their money, so I'm going to go big, and I pulled double aces, split it, and then doubled down, and I won, and it was great. It was great. So I took that money and went over to roulette, which is my game, and I was teaching them how to play roulette. We played roulette. I think we started with about 100 US. They played a little bit, and I think they broke even. But I walked out of there with about 800 US of the casino's money. So I had called the club that they had said we should go to. And I had called the manager there and asked for reserved a table. So because I had won big, I said, let's get a good table. Because I'm a baller, right? You guys will see the video. It's coming up on Tuesday. And should we get there? The table cost was $500. You had to spend $500. The manager's VIP table. It was actually more, but he said, we'll reduce it because there's only 4 of us. It seats 8. I said, no problem, we'll go over that price, don't worry about it. He says, oh, okay. I said, because I want a bottle of Dom Perignon. He says, oh, okay, no problem. I want a bottle of Dumper, you know, they're gonna get order a bottle of, you know, Red Label or Black Label or something like that. Because they drink whiskey, I don't drink whiskey. So we did that. Bill came up to X amount of dollars. Now, Sung has, because he works for the embassy, the United States Embassy, he has a VAT card. The tax gets discounted. So all of the tax was discounted on all of our bills the whole night, which is great. Restaurant, the restaurant bill wasn't expensive. We drank for free at the casino. And at this place, oh my gosh, the bill was cut, nice cut on the bill there, because the VAT is 15%, and in Sri Lanka the VAT is going up to 18% on January 1. Yeah, the government raised the VAT. So the manager had come around and I introduced myself and told him, you know, I used to run a club as well. And he was older. He was very appreciative. He actually called me back a couple days later to thank me for coming. I guess it was because I never, like, he was, you know, explaining the pricing. I said, yeah, it doesn't matter. Just bring the bottle. We'll pay whatever it costs. He says, this bottle is this price, this bottle, it doesn't matter what the price is, just because I didn't care about the pricing. Because actually the pricing here is way cheaper than what it would be in Korea. You know, $500 for a premium table, that's what the table started at my club, for the cheap bottle, for one bottle. And the cheap table, you know, the cheapest little table that we had for like 4 people, and one cheap bottle of vodka will cost you $500. And here we had one bottle of champagne that was $500. Ended up coming home. Desmond was driving. Ended up coming home probably about 5 or 6 a.m. I had classes the next morning. Oh my gosh, I don't believe I woke up for those classes. I was, I don't even remember. X-rated. we didn't even carry those bottles at B1. I don't even think we had those bottles at B1. Maybe we had them at House Ming. I'm not sure. I can't remember that far back. But those are cheap, man. Oh, disgusting bottles. Ugh. See, the trick to no hangover is not to drink cheap alcohol. The cheaper the alcohol, the worse the hangover. That's why I'll only drink like Grey Goose vodka, Tanqueray gin, Henrik's gin, or Moët or Gum. And champagne, you have to be careful because it has a lot of sugar. Champagne, you have to drink a lot of water. And the thing with alcohol is you cannot have a lot of soda or juices. You have to drink, that's why I drink gin and tonic. I drink gin and tonic. That's all I drink. Let me tell you, I talked to the owners of B1 all the time about that. So you know the owner, the Canadian owner. He's back in he's back in Canada, and he opened a restaurant in Canada on the East Coast. And he mentioned to me, he said, Sammy, he's like, we got out, no idea. They were pestering and pestering and pestering to buy. Like every month they're coming and pestering and pestering. And every month they're increasing their offer. And every month we're looking at each other and going, why aren't we selling? It's more of a headache to run this place than what they're offering. And he wanted to leave Korea. And it was a perfect reason to leave. I hated it. I was devastated. I lost out on it was the money. But if it was not for COVID, my plan was by the end of 2020, by the beginning of 2021, so COVID started at the beginning of 2020. By the beginning of 2021, I would have parlayed my success into a new venue. I would have moved to Gangnam, and I would have become I would have started my own marketing firm. I would have sold my services to venues to bring in the whales. Yeah, just so everybody knows, my club was sold to another company in July of 2019. COVID started in December of 2019 in China and hit Korea in February of 2020. So the club closed in July of 2019. I moved to a new venue in October. And then in February, everything shut down. So the club business never recovered. I was offered a few venues, and they just weren't willing to pay me what I wanted. But prior to me leaving B1, I was in initial negotiations with a few venues. There was friendly dinners. At one point, I had even met with someone from Formula One Korea, but that went nowhere because they ended up. We know what happened there. I had met with people from Korean Olympic Committee. I had met with people in government. I had met with people up and down the thing. A lot of them didn't really go anywhere, but Korean style, it's always about meetings, right? Always having dinner. They want to suss you out. The Korean style is not about having an interview, it's about having dinner. That's their interview. So my resume at that point wasn't very deep. So I would have had to have a few more years in a Gangnam club for me to develop any kind of a resume. before I moved to like an international type of thing. But I had met, they knew who I was. I had enough clout for them to actually take a meeting. I had met with a few people at casinos, Paradise City I had met with. Actually, this is the second time I'd met with Paradise City, because I was actually meeting with Paradise City before I went to B1. And I was actually had several meetings with Paradise City before I went to B1. But I ended up going to B1 before I decided to go to B1 because I didn't want to move. I didn't want to move out of Seoul. I would have had to move to Incheon if I had gone to Paradise City. But the plan was for me to move to my plan was for me to move to Gangnam and to take over one of the venues there. Become Gangnam Sammy? I don't know. Start a marketing team across multiple venues, across multiple cities, and the plan was to, lunch in Seoul, lunch in Incheon, seafood, dinner and drinks in Seoul, clubbing, and then breakfast in Busan type of thing. Whole big thing with these whales that coming in from overseas, Korean executives who wanted to have catered events, those types of things. Not a club. I wasn't going to be doing like club events. That would be a side thing, right? That would be a side thing. But the main thing would be where the money would be made is where you want a whale to come to your club. I'm the guy you talk to. Whales want to go and do something, they come and talk to me. That was going to be my business. Because, and here's the beautiful thing, who are my students? All of my students are CEOs of all of the big companies. Right now, I have 6 C-level executives. They all go out. Like one of the guys is, Sam, I can't have a class right now. I'm so hungover. I went out last night. This guy would have been a perfect client of mine. Where do you want to go out? Oh, go, And I would have restaurants in the back pocket. One of my clients wants to come to your restaurant. Oh, he does? Okay. I want 10%. I want 15% of whatever he spends. If he comes to if I recommend your restaurant. Limousine companies. Okay. Security, private security. Nightclubs, bars, stuff like that. And then there's always the extra stuff that comes as well. But running a business like that, that would have been so much fun. It's a different business than being a nightclub host. Nightclub host is hands-on. Running an entertainment venture like a concierge service is much different. That you have to have people. You can't do it yourself. You have to have people because it's countrywide. It's over a large space. It's not just one person you're dealing with. It's not one venue you're dealing with. It's a large thing. I would have loved it. I would have loved to do something like that. But it's too late now. That momentum is gone. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up because I have to get ready for a class. I have classes today. Well, I have a class in like 2.5 hours. I have to edit a video, another video for this week's schedule. I have one more video that I need to edit. I'm gonna relax and chill out from Sunday fun day. I want to thank everybody who is watching right now, everyone who has been watching, and everybody who's watching after the fact. You guys who, I see you guys watching after the fact. I want you to click like. Please, do me a favor. If you've been watching so far, click the like button. I do appreciate that, okay? Make a comment. Stay tuned for more coming on the channel. There is going to be a huge change to the channel. Well, sorry, I don't want to say huge change, but things are going to develop now as 2024 comes around. I'm going to be doing more, and I hope you guys can join on this adventure. I appreciate it. Truly appreciate you guys all. Lots of love from mom and dad as well, and we will see you all on the other side. Thank you all, and remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. Be good to each other. Sri Lankan Sammy, I am out.